You wake up. First thing you do, grab your phone. You tell yourself just 5 minutes. 20 minutes later, you're still scrolling. You finally put the phone down, and you feel tired, empty, like the day already beat you before it even started. Sound familiar? Here's the truth nobody tells you. That's not laziness. That's not lack of discipline. That's your brain running on the wrong fuel. Today I'm going to show you exactly how to fix that. Not with motivation quotes, not with some random app. With one simple shift: gratitude. By the end of this video, you'll have a full morning to night routine to train your brain to feel calm, focused, and actually happy. Simple habits. Real science. Things you can start tonight. Let's get into it. Section 1. Dopamine versus gratitude. The real science. Let's talk about Arian. Arian is a second-year student, smart guy, wants to do well. But every night it's the same story. He picks up his phone for 5 minutes. 2 hours later, he's watching random videos about things he doesn't even care about. He finally sleeps at 2 a.m., wakes up tired, skips breakfast, misses the first lecture, and he calls himself lazy. But Arian isn't lazy. His brain chemistry is just stuck in a loop. Here's what's happening. Dopamine is a brain chemical. It's released when you expect a reward. Notifications, likes, reels, junk food. All of these give your brain a quick dopamine hit. The problem? Dopamine always wants more. It never says enough. That's why you can watch 50 reels and still feel bored after. Gratitude works completely differently. When you focus on what you already have, your brain releases serotonin and oxytocin. These are calm chemicals. They say, you're safe, you're okay. This moment is enough. Students stuck in dopamine loops feel restless, anxious, and never satisfied. Students who practice gratitude feel calm, grounded, and actually motivated to work. Same brain, different fuel. You don't need more motivation, bro. You need less dopamine chaos and more gratitude balance. Now let's build that, hour by hour. Section 2. Morning, win the first hour. Here's the mistake almost every student makes. Phone first. Dopamine first. You open Instagram before your eyes are even fully open. That floods your brain with dopamine immediately. And here's the problem. Once your brain gets the exciting stuff first, everything else feels boring after that. Studying feels boring. Class feels boring. Even your favorite breakfast feels boring. Your brain just got the big hit. Now it's comparing everything to that. This is why so many students feel dead by 9 a.m., even after sleeping 8 hours. It's not the sleep, it's the start. So here's what to do instead. 3 simple steps. Step 1, no phone for the first 20 minutes. Just 20 minutes. That's all. Keep your phone across the room at night, not next to your pillow. This alone can change your entire morning. Step 2, gratitude before you even sit up. Before you check anything, close your eyes and think of 3 things you're grateful for. Doesn't need to be big. I have a roof over my head. I have food today. I woke up healthy. Simple. But this calms your nervous system before the chaos even starts. Step 3, sunlight and movement. Open your curtains. Step outside for 2 minutes. Do 10 jumping jacks. Stretch your body. This gives you natural dopamine, the healthy kind. The kind that lasts hours, not seconds. Here's something real, bro. If your first hour feels like a fight, your whole day will feel like a fight. But if your first hour feels calm, your brain carries that calm forward. The first hour isn't just the start of your day, it's the setting for your whole brain. Now let's talk about the part of the day where most students lose everything, the afternoon. Section 3. Afternoon, the focus zone. Afternoon is where motivation usually goes to die. You had breakfast. Class started okay. But by 1 p.m., your brain feels heavy, foggy, slow. You open your books, but your hand reaches for your phone instead. Why does this happen every single day? Because your brain is bored, and bored brains crave dopamine. One quick scroll feels like relief, but it's a trap, a very expensive one. Here's the science. Every time you switch from studying to your phone and back, Your brain needs time to refocus. Some research shows it can take up to 20 minutes to fully get back into deep focus. So that quick check? It's not 2 minutes. It's 2 minutes plus 20 minutes of lost focus. Now multiply that by 10 times a day. That's hours of your brain power. Gone. Every single day. No wonder it feels like you studied all day but learned nothing. Let's fix this. 3 steps. Step 1. Use the 25 to 5 rule. Study for 25 minutes. Phone away, fully focused, then take a 5-minute break. This is called the Pomodoro technique. It trains your brain to focus in short, manageable bursts. Step 2. Reward with gratitude, not your phone. After every focused session, don't grab your phone as a reward. Instead, pause and say one thing you're proud of. I focused for 25 minutes. That's a real win. This teaches your brain that effort feels good too, not just distraction. Step 3. The one-task rule. Before starting, write down one task, not 5, just one. Not study everything for the exam. Just finish Chapter 3 notes. Here's something important. You don't procrastinate because you're lazy. You procrastinate because your brain doesn't know where to start. A giant pile of everything feels impossible. One clear task feels doable. Give your brain one clear direction and watch how fast you actually move. Now let's talk about evenings, because this is where most students quietly destroy their next day without even realizing it. Section 4, Evening, Wind Down Right. Evenings feel like freedom, right? Classes are done, assignments, maybe done, maybe not. And your brain says, okay, time to relax with the phone. Hours pass. Reels, YouTube, random videos you don't even remember watching. Suddenly, it's 1 a.m. You're exhausted, but somehow not sleepy. This is dopamine overload. Your brain is overstimulated. It physically cannot switch off. So when you finally try to sleep, your mind keeps racing. You wake up tired tomorrow. And the exact same cycle repeats. Let's break that cycle. 3 steps. Step 1. Set a dopamine cutoff time. 1 hour before bed, no reels, no random scrolling. Your brain needs time to come down from stimulation, just like your body needs time to cool down after running. Step 2. Write a 3-line gratitude journal. Before bed, write down 3 good things from today. Even small things count. I learned something new. I helped a friend. I finished my homework on time. This shifts your brain from what went wrong to what went right. And that small shift changes everything. Step 3. Plan tomorrow's one priority. Before sleeping, write down the single most important thing for tomorrow. This removes that anxious feeling when you wake up. Your brain isn't scrambling, trying to figure out what to do. It already knows the plan. Now here's something real, bro. A lot of students feel guilty at night. Guilty for wasted time. Guilty for not studying enough. Guilty for another day gone. That guilt keeps you awake, and it makes tomorrow even harder. Gratitude breaks that guilt cycle. It reminds your brain, today wasn't perfect, but it wasn't wasted either. And that feeling, that small shift, is the difference between dragging yourself through life and actually starting to grow. Section 5. Mindset, the long game. Now here's the part most people completely miss. This isn't about having one good day. This is about training your brain like a muscle. Every time you choose gratitude over a dopamine hit, you're not just feeling good for a moment. You're rewiring your brain's default setting. At first it'll feel hard. You'll still want to scroll. You'll still feel bored sometimes. That's normal. That's not failure. Your brain has been trained for years to crave instant dopamine. You're not going to undo years of habit in one day. Nobody does. But every small choice adds up. Think of it like a bank account. Every gratitude habit is a small deposit. Every mindless scroll is a small withdrawal. You don't need to stop withdrawals completely. Nobody's perfect. You just need more deposits than withdrawals. Here's a simple mindset shift to carry with you everywhere. Instead of asking, what do I want right now? Ask, what will make future me proud? That one question changes everything. Dopamine only cares about right now. Gratitude cares about who you're becoming. And honestly, If you've been feeling stuck, unmotivated, or like something's wrong with you, you're not broken, you're not lazy, you're just running on the wrong fuel. Switch the fuel and watch how different you feel. All right, let's bring it all together. Morning, no phone first. Gratitude before you sit up. Get sunlight and move. Afternoon, focus in 25-minute bursts. Reward effort, not distraction. One task at a time. Evening, cut off dopamine early. Write 3 gratitudes. Plan tomorrow's one priority. Mindset. Small, consistent choices build a calm, focused, happy brain. You don't need to do all of this perfectly starting today. Just pick one habit, start tonight. Maybe it's just writing 3 things you're grateful for before you sleep. That's enough to begin. Your brain is trainable, your habits are changeable, and your future is being built right now, one small choice at a time. If this video helped you, even a little, hit that subscribe button. It genuinely helps this channel grow and helps me keep making videos that actually help you. Share this with a friend who's stuck in that same scroll and guilt cycle. This could be exactly what they need to hear today. And drop a comment below. Tell me which habit you're starting with tonight. I read every single one. Remember this, you're not behind, you're just getting started. See you in the next video. Take care of yourself